Sammy Baugh, though 36 years old and with 15 seasons of full competition behind him, gives no signs of nearing the end of his amazing career.
Art Monk is now number one, the most prolific pass receiver in the National Football League's history. Touchdown, Washington Redskins.
This is Harry Hog Football, the original Redskins fans podcast. On today's game, we talk about the debacle of a game between the Washington Redskins and the New Orleans Saints. This and much, much more, live with Aaron and John. Yo, what's up, John?
Yo, what's up?
Excellent!
No, it wasn't. It was not excellent. Man, we sucked.
Oh, man.
I don't even know what to say about this debacle of the ages at the last 3 minutes of the game.
I don't know. We're not recording on Harry Hog Football, though, or on YouTube, though.
We're not streaming?
We're not streaming. That's what I meant to say.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. What's going on?
It says it's waiting for Harry Hog Football. Waiting.
Well.
Oh, now we're on.
Okay, now we're on?
Now we're on.
I guess there was just some huge delay. Okay, that's good.
That's weird.
I was just about to turn it off.
Good. We're on. We're good to go.
Thank goodness.
Yo, we got Alamo City Music Live in there. Yo, what's up?
All right.
We suck.
All right, so we're actually on. We're on the air.
We're actually on.
You would think after 400, it still says episode 439. You would think, if we actually had a technician that did all this stuff instead of me trying to do it like while we're recording and all this junk, then maybe we would get it better. But other people tend to do it. I guess, I don't know. I don't know how many people try to do it live actually do all this stuff themselves too. Probably more.
Then again, I mean, like millennials probably do this stuff in their sleep.
Yeah.
Just going through it. What's up, B&G Buns, Ralph Jones?
What's up, B&G? B&G Buns is here? You know who that really is, right?
Yes. Rabbit Rads.
It's Rabbit Rads' alias.
Rabbit Rads alias from Rabbit Rads.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you once again to our longtime benevolent sponsor, Desmond C. Lee 2. You can reach him on Twitter at Desmond C. Lee 2. You can reach us on Twitter at Harry Hog, Harry Hog. Website, Harry Hog Football, and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Did you see it change to 440?
Not yet. It's probably going to.
Okay.
Just stuck on episode 439 right now.
I did it all I didn't even try to ease it in. It was just 440.
It's just what if it went 440?
Oh my goodness. I'm not subtle or anything. Anyway, I've started, if you can actually see it, I've tried to actually put our Twitter that we favorited during the game. Anything that Harry Hog Football favorited comes down into this little feed and rotates in. So
Yeah.
I tried to get it set up so it would just pull in tweets live so people could tweet at us and they'd pop up, but apparently that feature's not in here yet.
Oh.
It would be too good to ask for.
Yeah.
You know what else would be too good to ask for? We crashed a minute ago because we were trying to stream live while recording the audio. And for whatever reason, it goes for 5 seconds and then it's like, bloop.
Yep.
So we had to go the old-fashioned way with Skype. I don't know. But anyway, let's talk about this debacle. These dudes don't care about our debacle with technical issues.
Yeah. But I don't really want to talk about this. So of course I'm going to.
I've kind of blocked it out of my memory.
Yeah, I've really kind of. Yes, you're exactly right. It's
There were so many ways that we could have won that game.
no lie.
There was only one way we could lose that game, and that's if the Taints not only scored 2 touchdowns in 3 minutes, but also a 2-point conversion.
Right, and our
And stopped
defense
us
would
from
have to completely S the bed.
And stopped us from getting 1 first down. Here's all
One
you guys
first
have
down.
to do to
One.
win. All you guys have to do to win is score 2 touchdowns, a 2-point conversion, and prevent the Redskins from getting 1 first down.
Yeah.
Even though you've given up over 400 and some yards of offense against them today. You can do it, guys. Go, Saints. What did the Redskins do? Nothing. Now, that path, let's talk about the ways they could have won it. We were in field goal range, dude. We were in field goal range. Some
were
dude
there.
ran the wrong route.
Apparently Crowder ran the wrong route because he didn't get the signal from the sideline.
He runs the wrong route, and they call intentional grounding. I'm like, dude, that was not intentional grounding. He ran in the wrong route. Like any dude would have known that he didn't intentionally ground that ball. The guy ran the wrong way. And you basically
absolutely.
took the game away from us because, he intentionally grounded it. No, he did not.
It was pretty obvious that he thought someone was supposed to be there, and I've never seen that called for intentional grounding. If it does get called, they pick it up saying a receiver is supposed to be there, and he threw it right away. He didn't sit there and wait, and then shuck it to that spot where nobody was. He just he hiked the ball, turned, and threw it, and was like, "There's no one there."
And he wasn't in the grasp of anyone or even close. It was a timing play. It was like a quick out pattern to try to get the first down.
I've never seen
Crowder
that called
ran
intentional grounding. Never seen that happen. Tom Brady's done that before. He didn't get called for it. Dude, early in the game, you were texting me, you were like, we'd have been called for that. That should have been blah, blah, blah. We'd have been called for that. And you were pretty much right. We probably should have been called for from one or the other of those couple of plays that you pointed out. And on this one, we totally did. And I've never, ever seen any other team call for such a debacle of a penalty.
I was mad about that, but still, we should have still won the game.
Yeah.
That 3rd and 1, 3rd and 6 inches, and again, we
didn't quarterback sneak. All right. Jay Gruden. Barf. A lot of people are saying he's a very good offensive coordinator and that he can call the game really well. He can call the plays of with the Bengals when he was there. He's called the plays here when Sean McVay wasn't calling the plays now for this year. And they're right. Jay Gruden is very, very good play caller. He can come up with stuff all the time. But Jay Gruden cannot call a game in the last 2 minutes of each half.
It's horrible. What was
He
that?
can't do it. Every time we get down to where we get down to brass tacks, he can't do what he's supposed to be doing. He starts screwing up the plays or calling timeouts or not calling timeouts.
Does he freak out? What was that what was that challenge? Was that some super strategy that I didn't quite understand? You were saying you would get more time than a timeout would give you? He wanted his defense to rest or something?
Yeah,
I don't even remember.
That was me just throwing throwing stuff on the wall and seeing what sticks, man. That was one of those things where I was like, maybe he was doing it to get a longer timeout.
What was he challenging?
Yeah, exactly. It's crazy.
Yeah, I don't understand that. But I will say the defense gave up 34 points. And I haven't looked at the stats, and I'm scared to pull them up that our feed will crash again. But I think we gave up over 400 yards of offense.
I think we did. Team comparison right here. We gave up total yards 535 total yards to the Saints. Not 400. 535 yards.
And then another thing, it was not a bad call. I'm not saying this was a bad call. It was just an unfortunate on that Kendall Fuller interception at the very end. His hand got caught in the dude's helmet. He wasn't trying to grab his helmet and stuff. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, exactly. Let's go. We got it. We got the interception. What?
Because at that point, I was pretty sure we were going to lose the game.
Yeah, definitely.
I see that Alamo City Live Music says that the league admitted it was a bad call on the.
Oh, you didn't know that? Yeah, yeah. The league
Dude, I haven't
totally
turned on
admitted it.
Dude, when that game ended, I have had no contact with the NFL whatsoever. It's done. I'm like,
Don't you mean the National Football League?
I'm like off.
Yeah,
And this
no
is the
lie,
first
man.
time I've even mentioned the game, except to tell Suzanne that the Redskins just blew a 15-point lead with 3 minutes left in the game. I am not amused. That was
Yeah.
it.
And you're right. You're exactly right. Debacle. Kirk Cousins is all in all having a great year at this point. He's like third in the league. What do we got? We got a 4-7 record, man, or 4-6. 4-6.
I don't know. We suck. We've got look, dude, at this point, we can't. There's no way we can make the playoffs. I'm gonna be a pessimist on this. We don't have
like
any
11th
players
place.
left. We have no players left. If we would have
Yeah.
won that game, maybe we still had a shot. But we have no players left, and we have what? 1, 2, 3 more divisional games. And I don't want to be a pessimist, but I would not be surprised if the Giants win.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a night game in FedEx, which we always suck at, against a divisional opponent who just came off a win against the Chiefs in overtime.
It's no, I number one, we got to get guys from like 7-Eleven and be like, dude, do you play football? Do you want to play football this weekend? And number two, I don't know how many guys are like, well, let's give it our best shot for the rest of the year. Like, these guys got to be so dejected.
These guys are done after that game. That was the dagger that we were calling for to put into the Saints during the game. They ended up putting in our season. I hate to say it. Dagger in the season.
Dude, how many? Colby Fleener, what was his score? His box score? Colby Fleener. You guys know who he is?
No.
He is their number one receiver from the weekend. He was tied with Michael Thomas, 91 yards.
Don't call me John.
Colby Fleener is a tight end who has not caught a pass this year until the game against us. And what did he do in the last 2-3 minutes of the game? Wide receiver down the middle for 20 yards. Tight end down the middle for 20 yards. Tight end down the middle for 20 yards.
He was like their Jason Witten in that game.
Everyone is their Jason Witten. Every week they send someone down the middle for 20 yards at the end of the game, and they kick our asses.
D Hall was horrible in this game.
The last 2 weeks has been the D Hall I figured was going to come back. That was like way too slow and not able to really help us any, because he's too old. He got two completely redone knees. One of his Achilles is now shorter or something like that. I don't know. I think it's both his Achilles or something like that. I don't know. The hell with it. His legs are all screwed up.
I'm sorry, dude. It's time to retire.
You know what? What are we gonna do? Go get another guy for 7-Eleven? Wait till we get to the injury report, because we got like 4 guys went on the IR today.
Dude, I was thinking about this the other day, and it's impossible in this league to be mediocre year after year and then get better, because A, you're mediocre, so you're getting middle round picks.
Yeah.
If you suck one year, like, I don't know, the Colts when they ended up with Andrew Luck, or I don't know, except for the Browns, which just always suck because they mess up.
27 in a row.
But do you know what I mean? If you keep being middle of the pack, you get middle of the pack picks, so you don't really get to improve. And whereas the teams that are really good get the really good free agents, so they can keep being good. And then the people that really suck get the top prospects so they can get better, but people in the middle, like the Redskins, just always suck because we have mediocre people and we get new mediocre people.
Yep. We're too high up or low down, I guess, in the draft to get the top like 5, maybe even the top 10 picks.
Dude, I've never said this before, but I'm to the point where I'm like, if we can lose twice to the Giants, we have no one left to play. That's the thing. Like, we can go to the injury report.
Yeah,
it's
like,
like,
let's go ahead and go to the injury report.
In other words, should we try to get out of being mediocre and just suck so that we can get some picks next year?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
All right, let's go to the injury report. Let me get to the music.
All right.
Oh, my goodness. I'm so upset about this game. I'm glad we weren't in New Orleans. We almost went to this game. You might have had to bail me out of jail if some New Orleans fan said something to my face walking out of that stadium. And you know, I already almost got kicked out of. I almost got kicked out of Carolina. Don't forget. and Josh's wife Amy never lets me live that down.
Yeah.
I have mellowed since then. Anyway, here comes the injury report. It's the injury report brought to you by.
Oh, my damn arm.
Taint itch no taint no more. What is it called? Taint no
itch. Taint no itch.
Dude, I should try to just call
itch.
Josh live on the phone and get him to do the taint no itch.
Yeah. See if you see if you can find him while I'll go through the injury report.
Okay.
Injury report. Well, today we had 4 players placed on injured reserve. Terrell Pryor Sr., Chris Thompson, who broke his fibula. You guys remember that play? Sean Laval, Stinger, again, and Spencer Long. And we signed. Oh, and the backup center, Roulier, is also out because he may have broken his hand. So we've got some dude.
Wait, Roulier broke his hand?
Yeah, something like that. And so we've got, where is it?
Is it his snapping hand?
We've got Tony Bergstrom to start Thursday night. Well, dude, you not only need your snapping hand, but you need your other hand to turn the ball. You know, when the laces need to move. You know what I'm talking about.
Why can't you turn that with your snapping hand?
Oh, maybe you only need one hand then.
He's not the long snapper, right? Long snapper needs 2 hands.
Well, I don't know. Maybe we should just put the long snapper there instead of Tony Bergstrom.
You need to point dudes out as a center that you're not going to block because you suck.
Tony Bergstrom.
Like, hey, that dude's coming, block him, and then no one does. Tony Bergstrom, he sounds like a lounge singer. Or
I know, that's what I was thinking too. And tonight's guest, Tony Bergstrom.
Oh my goodness. All right, what's going on over here in the chat? Let me see.
And while you're doing that, I'm going to name the free agent defensive or players that we picked up. We picked up A.J. Francis.
Didn't we have him before?
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure
Center
we did.
Demetrius Rainey.
Is he Russian?
Rhaney, so I don't think so. Demetrius. I wouldn't think of that as a Russian name. I would think it's more like a Greekish area. I don't know.
Okay.
Pete Robertson from the practice squad, and your favorite player, LeShun.
What's LeShun's last name?
LeShun Daniels.
What position is he?
He is a linebacker. No, he is a running back. So he's probably going to be your favorite LeShun Daniels. You might as well get a jersey.
I'll just call him Shun for short.
Let's go, Shun.
Come on, Shun.
Let's go, Shun.
It's a great run, Shun. I hope to see him in the backfield this week. This is preseason for me, dudes. I'm playing for next year. So the more of these guys that we can get in there that'll actually make the team next year and get them experience, like Roulier, I don't mind seeing him in there. He actually plays pretty well. But
Yeah,
now he's
yeah,
injured.
all in all. You know who we really need to get rid of? We need to get rid of Little Juice Gruden.
You
This
think
guy's
he's the-
injured our whole team. We
he's
need
the
to get
one
rid of
doing
him.
it? You think he's like overdoing them in the weight room?
He probably is. He's probably down there going, "Hey guys, you gotta lift your weight." He's probably in there with that kind of voice, being all like, "Come on, guys."
Little
Pull
Deuce
up!
Juice. You don't know what I got.
He's in there.
Little
Yeah,
Deuce Juice.
that's sort of his part of the song right now.
Because it's Little Deuce Juice. You don't know what I got.
Lift that bar.
I'm not bragging, man, so don't put me down. But I got the fastest set of wheels. Wait, is that? Yeah, that's that song, right? Anyway. Little Deuce Juice Gruden has cursed our team.
I think that's what it is. The entire team's injured.
Call
Who are you
the
gonna
post.
blame?
Call the Post. They can do an expose on Little Deuce Juice's effect on the team, on the Washington team.
Yeah, we've got all these injuries. People are saying they can't blame Jay. I can't call 2 minutes, the last 2 minutes of a half. Gruden. It's Greg Minuski's first year.
At least
It's
he's not
Little
sitting
Juice
back in
Gruden.
prevent like Joe Barry. At least he sends
Joe
people.
Barry.
Oh, I changed that Twitter profile picture. You should go take a look at it. You're going to think it's funny. In fact, everyone should take a look at it. Let's just say there's a picture of you in the profile picture.
Uh-oh.
In context with some other people. All right, so B&G Bunt, you probably posted these while I was trying to call Josh. You probably posted or talked about these guys. Thompson, Nicholson, McLean, Spate.
Spate.
If Spate's out, who's going to play linebacker?
Have we checked the prisons yet?
Reed, I'm done
Have
with
we gone
Reed.
to the city jail?
We need to trade Reed. I'm done.
Should have traded him already.
I already said that. Pryor, he's dead to me. He's on IR, I heard. Right?
He's on IR, so he really is dead.
He's not
done.
coming back. He didn't do jack. Maurice Harris came in one game, did more than Pryor did the entire year.
Yeah, no lie. Crazy.
P. Rind injured his finger. Is that going to affect him playing? Or is that just going to give him an excuse when he fumbles next week?
I was about to say, it's just going to be more of an excuse when he fumbles.
Not even next week. We're talking about 2 days.
Yeah, we're playing Thanksgiving night. Son.
I don't even know how I'm going to be able to stay awake. I'm going to be so full from like eating.
Yeah, right?
We don't have a credible half-yard play, Jim Dennis says in the chat. Well, maybe
Dude,
Joe
he's
Gru-
right. We can't even do it. We can't. Why don't we do a quarterback sneak ever? It's excruciatingly painful.
Or we could have just
Watch.
given another direct snap to Niles Paul. Would have given us a better chance, like we
Might
did on
as
that
well.
fake.
He's kind of big. It's like letting a extra tall fullback run through. Might as well.
But we pitched it out. It wasn't a pitch. What was it, like an off-tackle play or something? Over to the right. But still, when you have 6 inches to go, you don't bring the ball back that far.
That's 2 Lutons.
It was 2 Lutons. 6 inches. 6.
Yep.
6.
Huh.
I don't know what it is. Why can't Jay Gruden find a play to get 6 inches? We're like 0 of 100 on 6 inches or less this year.
It seems like it. The only one that we've ever had, it seems that I can remember in recent memory, was Kirk Cousins getting pushed over by our linebacker playing tight end last week or the week before. Good Lord.
Yeah, and that's because he went in straight up on the one quarterback sneak they did run.
Yeah.
I think it was P. Rind that pushed him in, wasn't it? And Derek Anderson.
And Derek Anderson.
Ryan Anderson.
Oh, I hate Derek Anderson even more than ever.
The defense is bad, dude.
The defense is terrible. Swearinger, we got talent at Swearinger.
Swearinger's good as long as he doesn't really have to cover people.
Yeah.
Man on man.
Zach Brown. Zach Brown's all right or good.
Zach Brown and Swearinger. Zach Brown, I would
Kerrigan,
like to
kinda.
sign him to a long-term deal. He's good.
Yeah.
What do you mean, yeah? He always leads the team in tackles like every week, and he's fast.
We'll see. We'll see how he is at the end of the year. He's tended to fade in years past. I want to see how he is in like week 17 before I finish making a judgment. I'm like, yeah, I think we should, instead of being like, yeah. I'm like, yeah.
Okay.
So I want to see a full year, a full season of work from that guy. Kind of like Terrell Pryor's not going to give us.
I would like to see us put Trent Williams on IR.
Might as well. We got Ty Nitschke back in his core muscle.
Ty Nitschke's core muscles back and bad, ready to go.
Yep.
And I don't want to see Trent screw up his body even more, so we don't have him next year when it's going to actually count.
Hopefully. Man, we say that every year.
I don't know. See, dudes in the peanut gallery, what do you think about at this point in the season? Should we, A, go balls to the wall and see if we can somehow get into the playoffs, or B, have a fire sale and put everyone on IR and try to get a top pick? What do you guys think? Let's see. We got
Fire
BNG
sale.
Buns, Alamo City, Ralph Jones, Jim Dennis.
Ralph Jones.
Who else is in there? I can't see up any higher. We'll see what they have to say. But, you know, Kirk Cousins played fine. He's playing good.
Kirk Cousins needs to get signed. We got to sign him for a long-term deal. Someone's going to come and take him from us.
He took that freaking hit when he was trying to get the first down. The one there, Thompson got injured.
And he took one on the throw to Grant, where Grant was college wide open, and he took a big hit on that.
That play right there tells me sign him, because that took some cojones.
Yeah.
To stay in there. He saw him pulling open, and he's like, I got to get this ball over there where he can catch it.
Yep, he knew he was going to get hit.
Yeah.
Ugh. Good Lord.
Let's see. Alamo City fire sale. BNG
Ralph
Buns
Jones.
is saying don't play ourselves to death, but I don't think we should play to lose either.
Yeah.
Ralph Jones, sale.
Sale.
And can we sell Dan Snyder while we're at it?
That's what it comes down to, and that's it's always going to be. Dan Snyder. Dan Snyder is the one that's effing it up for everybody.
If we play to lose, we would look like the Giants. Yeah, I'm not. All right, how about we don't play to lose, but we give some younger people some time to get some experience so we can see if, we got some more experienced dudes on the roster next year. Just get rid of Gruden, Juice, and Jay. Juice and Jay.
Dude, Jay and Juice, laid back.
Oh, man. Is this the end of Gruden, they're asking?
I've been thinking that. I don't know. I mean, they gave him an extension that
That
I
doesn't
don't know,
matter.
cheat whatever they gave him. And I mean, what are they going to do? Yeah, pay him like an extra $3 million and say bye-bye. And take your little juice with you.
I don't know, dude. It's like you're saying. It's like he has a brain block in the last few minutes of every half and starts doing things like challenging plays that aren't even close.
Really? Yeah. Yeah. It's yeah.
And then look at our dude. This always happens. Look at our dude McVay. He goes over to the Rams and he's got them in first place.
Yeah.
Did it
We
come
let that
across
guy
Dan Snyder's mind to maybe keep McVay and get rid of Deuce and Jay?
Yeah. Yeah. Jay and Deuce, dude. Jay and Deuce.
Would Mineski take over as head coach? Maybe.
Joe Theismann.
I don't have any problem with Mineski. He is a good change of pace from Joe Barry.
Yeah, really. Yeah.
What was that season? I forget the head coach that got fired because there's been so many of them. But what was the season where Terry Robisky took over for like 2 games? Remember that?
3 games. 3 games.
3 games. Who was the coach that got fired?
I can't remember.
Was it Norv?
But that was Norvell Turner's season.
Remember we were at the game like calling for his head.
Yeah. And then we ended up losing the last 3 games. But, I mean, I guess, what do you expect at that point? But again, we were calling for Norvell to get fired like for years before that. It was a stupid hire in the first place.
Cowboy.
He's a Cowboy.
Then he went to the Chargers and was mediocre for years.
Yep. Who else did he coach? The Raiders? They were mediocre too.
I don't know, but he sucks.
He quit on the Vikings, yeah, and he sucks. Norvell effing Turner. Golly.
I think they just need to put. Here's what I think they need to do with Jay Gruden. Just put him on like a Madden game and let him run the 2-minute drill like over and over and over. Call plays, dude. Just run the 2-minute drill. I don't know what to say about the game. It was horrible.
Yeah. We worked our tails off for most of it, and then we essed the bed, and look at this. We lost another game.
I saw Swearinger said something about how they didn't play the whole game.
Yeah.
As if we didn't know that.
Yeah, I know. We saw you like not tackle a guy who fumbled the ball and still caught it and got into the end zone.
Yeah.
He had a pick too, so
he did have a pick, so I'm not giving him a kick. But
yeah. Still.
I forgot who I was going to give my game ball to. Oh, I remembered. In fact, do you want to go ahead and give our game balls?
Sounds good.
All right.
And now, the coveted and ever elusive Game Ball Award.
Game Ball Award is brought to you by Tain't No Itch. There tain't no itch like an itch in your taint.
Brought to you by Mini.
Oh, yeah. How is that new Mini?
The Mini kicks. The Mini is a fast automobile.
It's got a little pep.
It has 3 cylinders, and it is fast.
3 cylinders? Is
It
it
has
a
a
diesel?
3. No, it's a BMW engine.
Oh, wow.
It only has 3
cylinders.
cylinders. Dude, if I had gotten the Sport, I might have, I don't know, I might already be in jail for speeding all over the place because I drove to North Carolina, when was it, Sunday morning.
How many cylinders does that have, the Sport?
4.
It's 25% faster.
Yeah, truly.
I didn't know they even made cars with 3 cylinders.
I didn't either.
Those weird Germans. No offense to
Yeah.
anyone out there that's German.
Yeah, truly.
I can't.
Born in Oxford, built by Germans.
I don't want to alienate anybody.
Right, Schnell.
Anyway, enough about vehicles that you're going to use to drive around Chapel Hill on Sunday afternoons.
That's a long way away. My game ball, dude, is going to go to... My game ball is going to go to... Did you know Manti Te'o was on the Saints?
I found out.
How about that? No sign of his girlfriend, though. Who is... Man, I don't know.
I know who I'm going to give mine to while you're thinking about it.
Go ahead, yeah.
I don't know anything about his stats. I think he had over 100 yards. P-Rind. Because I usually pick on him, but I think he had a pretty strong game.
He did. He had a rather strong game, and he scored a touchdown.
I don't think he fumbled. Did he?
He did, but it was down by contact already.
No, so he didn't, technically.
Technically, yeah.
On the playground, he would have.
Yeah. And if he had, now if he's got an injured hand, that's going to be even worse.
Okay, so who are you giving yours to?
I'm going to give my game ball to Jeremy Sprinkle. As I scatter pixie dust all over my keyboard. Wow.
He did that in the end zone, right?
Wow. He did do that in the end zone. It was pretty funny. And I'm not a Sprinkle fan, but he was almost college wide open on his touchdown.
Yeah.
Jay Gruden calls great plays until it matters. And when it matters, he sucks.
When the game's on the line.
When the game's on the line, he sucks. That's the best way to say it. When the game's on the line, he sucks. Sometimes the players still pull it out, like against Seattle, and sometimes they don't.
Sick.
What?
This is supposed to be a PG-rated podcast.
I do. Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
So Okay. Jeremy Sprinkle. That's interesting. That's kind of
Jeremy
like
Sprinkle.
It's like a Josh call, but the dudes in the
Dude, he got a touchdown.
the dudes in
I'm
the
not talking. I didn't kick Sean Taylor for dying and not doing the game like Josh would.
what did Jeremy
And
Sprinkle
did.
have? 1 catch for 7 yards.
One
and a
catch for
touchdown?
7 yards, and he had a touchdown.
Okay.
Josh would pick someone who died. Sorry, Josh. You totally did, though.
No, he gave someone a kick in the balls award, Sean Taylor, for getting shot, and subsequently died.
Subsequently dying, yeah.
Okay. You guys can go back and find that podcast. I've never done it. We need to do it and get the clip where he gives it to Sean Taylor.
Because we were like, what?
Yeah. He gave that to him before he died, right?
No, he didn't. Because he died like the next morning or something like that.
No, I think he held on for a couple days. Anyway, I don't want to bring that up. That's even worse than the game we just saw.
Yeah, truly.
But, all right, the Peanut Gallery are giving... Wait, they're giving game balls. Yeah.
Yeah.
Game balls to Dachshund.
Dachshund. Great
And-
one.
I kind of agree with that, but I think part of that is... And I thought about this during the game. How much of that is Dachshund playing better versus how much of it is Kirk Cousins actually giving him a chance?
I think it's both.
Yeah. Because earlier in the
it is
season, Cousins wasn't even really throwing it to him.
He wasn't in the game.
Yeah. So he made that big touchdown, and now he's getting more opportunities, and his confidence is building.
And Terrell Pryor's cut. So we don't have to worry about him anymore. So Josh Dachshund, who was still kind of on his rookie year, when you think about it.
Terrell Pryor.
Yeah. Cut. Josh Dachshund's I don't know, he's starting to step up.
He is. It's taken him a little while to get going, but yeah, I like it is a positive.
Yeah.
His play. So
His play.
and that pass to Ryan Grant, Kirk Cousins, we got to sign him. Just get him signed so we can move
have
on.
to. Yeah.
What's really
All
going
right.
to suck is Kirk Cousins going to be like, you know what? You guys all suck. I'm not signing here next year. And then we're like even
Dude,
worse.
That's what I think is going to happen at the end of the year. He's going to be like, see ya. I'm going to go somewhere, I don't know, maybe Michigan. Because I know, well, he wouldn't sign for Detroit, but he'd sign for like a starting team. He's not going to go to Cleveland. Cleveland?
No one's going to Cleveland.
27 losses in a row.
Anyway,
dude,
all right.
dude, kicking the balls.
All right, let's do this.
It's time for this week's Kicking the Balls Award.
Kicking the Balls Award. Brought to you by... Heck, I can't find it.
To hell with it. All right, kicking the balls.
Can I go?
Oh, a mini shout out to Niles Paul for getting that fake punt.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
for him. And like running the right way and everything, because I think that guy is still concussed. Seriously.
I think he made a few catches, too, down the field instead of, like, negative yards. But I do
he
think
had a couple. Yeah, instead of negative yards.
negative yard catches.
Golly.
So my Kicking the Balls Award is going to D'Angelo Hall.
Yeah, absolutely. It's time to hang it up, son.
Hate to say it, because you've been a good Redskin.
Yeah, but
But, yeah,
he's been a pretty good Redskin.
that game against the Bears where he had the 4 picks was pretty amazing.
That was pretty amazing. I don't know about the one we went up to the ref and he was just like psh, 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 all on the guy's face, telling him FDFFF.
He can be a little bit of a hothead.
Hothead. But now he's turned into a grizzled old veteran that Josh met in the airport once when he had his ankle on the scooter.
Oh, my goodness.
All right. My kicking balls.
Kicking the Balls Award. Hey, Alamo City Live Music said his girlfriend is listening for the first time. What's up, Alamo City Live Music GF? Cracking up at the Kicking the Balls intro.
Kicking the balls.
TM.
I have no idea. I want to do a collective kick in the balls pretty much to the entire defense.
Yeah.
How do we keep scoring like upper 20s, low 30s in points, and the defense can't stop the other team?
There's no
over and over again.
There's not many teams that can win a game when you've given up 535 yards.
Yeah. Crazy.
And the thing is, we still had a chance.
Tight end, 20 yards downfield.
Not only that, we had a good chance. The Saints had to score 2 touchdowns and a 2-point conversion in less than 3 minutes.
Yeah. 3. And there they went. And they did. It's crazy. Crazy.
I'm so glad we weren't in New Orleans. It would not have been a fun night.
No, that would have sucked. That would have really been bad.
All right, who's your kick going to?
My kick goes to the entire defense.
Oh,
34 points.
Okay, and I'll throw Jay Gruden and Deuce on that too.
Jay and Deuce.
Deuce Gruden, the scapegoat. Ralph Jones is giving his kick in the balls to Kurt.
Why?
Who's Kurt?
Kirk? You mean Kirk?
Oh, Kirk. I don't know. I think you're gonna have to explain, Ralph. We're
Perhaps
too dense.
Kirk. I don't think Ralph Jones likes Cousins though.
Oh, okay.
That's all right. Some people don't.
False start guy. Who was that? What?
The guy who did the false start on a field goal that backed us up when we decided to punt it, even though apparently this bit by a shark on the face Rose guy can kick long field goals, and we're not doing it. Why won't we do it?
Are we going to talk about that again? Let's go to that play. All right. Thanks for refreshing my memory on that play. We had 3 choices in my mind on that play, and not one of them was a punt. One of them, go for it.
Yeah.
Because if you punt, you're probably going to net 20 yards from where we were.
Where we were, yeah.
I would rather have a chance to get a first down than to give them 20 less yards.
Yeah.
2, kick the long field goal because this dude can freaking boom them.
Yep. He sure can.
Or 3, what was the third one? What did I say?
I don't know. I was waiting for the third one, actually.
Go for
Punt it.
Oh, my third one was the fake field goal, but not a punt. We'd already made one fake.
Yeah, so they were definitely ready for it this time, and we weren't there to do it.
I don't care. It was still better than a punt.
Oh yeah,
it gave us more of a chance to win than the punt.
Yeah. See,
and I was like, why are we punting?
Yeah.
All right. Yes, I was mad about the penalty. But it turned it to a 56-yarder. Is that correct?
Yeah, and he could do that. He's
in
already
a dome.
Done like 55 one.
In a dome. It was a dome. There's no wind.
Yeah.
And then didn't the Saints go down and then kick a 56-yarder just like right in our face?
With that Lutz guy, like, hey, how you like that? Yeah. We suck.
That was another coaching decision that may or may not have lost us 3 points. The game. All right, Ralph Jones is giving his kick in the balls to Kirk. Okay, for why, Ralph?
Yeah.
You gotta help me. For the intentional grounding. What was
the first one? Yeah, the first one. Yeah. Okay.
If it was a bad call, why did he throw the ball where his receiver wasn't? That got in the intentional grounding call.
Oh, because it was a timing play. We talked about that already. It was a timing play.
I think Ralph may have come on late.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about that because it's one of those plays where it was like a quick 1-step drop and Crowder was supposed to be going out and he went in. So he threw it before he had a chance to realize what was going on.
And if you had seen Tom Brady do that in a game, Aaron, you would have said, like, they would have called that intentional grounding if it was the Redskins. And you would have been right.
They would have.
They would have, I know, dude.
I think Sean Payton just got in their ear until they relented and threw the flag.
And they're here.
Okay. What are we doing now? Are you guys?
I think it's time to wrap this
gonna
up.
wrap
dude.
it up so you guys can get to your Thanksgiving weekend and enjoy the day and hopefully enjoy the evening. We hope.
We'll see.
I know that my in-laws are mad because I basically, well, first of all, I was tasked with making the turkey again because my turkeys taste good and they're not all dried out. But then they're like, when's it gonna be done? And I was like, well, it's gonna be done and I gotta be back home before the game, and because they like to have like evening Thanksgiving dinner. I was like, I'm not coming in. So they're not happy with me because I like turned it. What is the saying? Turned over their apple cart or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, I don't think you did. You just said, because you asked them to eat earlier.
Yeah.
Dude, everyone eats like early, like 1 or 2 in the afternoon or something like that, and then like you sleep on the couch for like the mid-afternoon nap.
That's what I thought,
That's Thanksgiving.
but not in Suzanne's family.
They're weird. Aaron?
That's what I said. I was like, here's what you do on Thanksgiving. You wake up. You watch a little bit of the parade. You go play some football.
Yeah.
You come back in, see how the food's coming along. You go watch the little football maybe, or go out and play some more football. You eat. You watch more football.
You made me take a nap.
You watch more football. You go get a turkey sandwich or some side that you like.
Some side.
Like cold mashed potatoes or stuffing or something. And then you watch more football, and then you fall asleep. That's what you do. Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, that's strange.
All right. So let's round this thing out. You guys have a great Thanksgiving.
Yep.
And hopefully the Redskins will come away with a victory.
Yeah, one more loss is done, man. Here it says.
Yeah. And if not, you'll see us next week as usual, or hear us. Everyone out there, a big shout out to Desmond C. Lee, Desmond C. Lee 2 on Twitter, our benevolent sponsor. Even if you guys don't like watching the podcast on YouTube and seeing our ugly mugs, if you could go there and do us a favor and subscribe so we can get our own U of L.
We're so blessed.
RL. That would be great.
Yeah.
Send us some email, Aaron or John at harryhogfootball.com. Oh, I'm out of music. I didn't time that very well.
That's all right.
Anyway.
You're just thinking about after Thanksgiving supper.
It's going to be a debacle one way or the other. Thanksgiving is going to be a debacle, or the game's going to be a debacle.
Yes, sir.
There's going to be some debacleness. Anyway, we'll talk to you guys next week. Hail to the Redskins. And if you see a Cowboys fan, Joker!